Hi guys. So today I'll be unboxing PiBOX India Raspberry Pi 4 kit. So I have bought this from PiBOX India's official website, and it is a kit which contains a bunch of really exciting stuff. So really excited to unbox it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this is the simple packaging that it comes in with, and as you can see, after opening the cardboard, you have the PiBOX India um box itself, right? The box quality is not that great, uh, but it's torn and everything. But let's hope everything is, good inside. So nothing much over here. I won't waste your time, reading out the things which is written over here. I'll just directly jump into and opening this box. So this is the box, powered by Raspberry Pi, premium quality, and these are the contents. So let's go one by one. So the very first thing that we have is a setup guide. This is basically listing step by step how I should be sort of setting it up, and do's and don'ts, and some common FAQs, and all. This is again an interesting add-on to this kit. So this is basically a quick start guide, right? To Raspberry Pi, the various sort of components that it has. So it's a 101 beginner's guide, you can say. Not I don't think it's on. Yeah, some basic commands and all is also listed over here. You can see some terminal screenshots, and this page is something which is again very useful. It shows the pinouts for the Raspberry Pi, and yeah, I guess, yeah, some introduction to some components that it has, and some useful commands while you set it up for the first time. So this is a pouch. This is a seems like a carry case, in which you can, maybe keep your Pi or whatever, uh, you are sort of, going out with it. So yeah, so this is again a kit which has a bunch of things. So this is the fan. So this is actually a dual speed fan, which we'll see can be sort of, integrated in the Pi box itself, Pi enclosure itself. And this is a great sort of addition to the kit, because the version that we have is a 4 GB version. And let's say in that 4 GB version, we can assume that people will be doing some heavy duty work, and that Raspberry Pi can also, now this Raspberry Pi can also handle 4K video outputs. So yeah, some cooling is needed, in short, and this is what they have provided. This is not the only thing on cooling. We also have some heat sinks over here. These are supposed to be copper heat sinks. I guess one is for the for the processor itself, one is for the memory, and I'm not sure for the third one, but let's see where it goes. I guess it's for the USB controller, but yeah, not sure on that, at least for now. This is a, a card reader, an SD card reader. It's from Jebronics, so I guess they have added a good quality card reader. We'll keep it to the side now. Now this, I guess they have sort of gone a bit ahead, and they have included a stand for your phone. So maybe you're doing some projects and you're making a YouTube video out of it. So this will come in handy, where you can record, keep your phone at a stand, and maybe record your Raspberry Pi doing some things, right? So yeah, again, uh, something unique. Then we have a pretty standard Ethernet cable. Nothing really, uh, special about it. It's a 1 meter long Ethernet cable. We have an HDMI cable over here. It's again, I guess, 1 meter long. and this is actually a mini HDMI cable. So the cable quality looks decent, and you can see over here it's HDMI to mini HDMI, and this is because the Raspberry Pi 4 uh, only supports mini HDMI. So good thing it's been included in the kit. Then we have the power brick. This is a 3 amp power brick. It's branded by ERD, smartphone charger, and the output is 3 ampere. And yeah, I mean, if you even have a, let's say, a fast charger, that, for example, one that comes with uh, OnePlus phones and all, you will be able to use that to power your Raspberry Pi. And the interesting thing about the entire power supply bit is the cable, because it's a micro a Type C cable, and it has a on-off button. So you don't have to reach to your wall socket if you, let's say, want to restart your Pi, right? So you have a button over here which will be handy in your desk or something, to restart your Pi and all, because uh, uh, unlike Arduino or so, where you can hit a reset button to refresh it, it's not there with Pi. So you have to sort of at times rebooting it, you have to sort of maybe unplug it from its micro USB port. The earlier one used to come with micro USB port, which is not very convenient because um, it's not. It makes the life of that micro USB port a bit less. Okay, so here we have a 32 GB SD card, and it's supposed to be preloaded with the Noobs operating software. That's why you see it's been sort of, opened and then uh, been sort of sealed with a cello tape. So that's why basically they have, taken it out and burned uh, copied the Noob software into it, so that you can just plug and play with this in your Raspberry Pi. This supports up to 120 MBs, megabytes per second uh, data transfer speeds, although it has two asterisks mentioning something about it. And it's not mentioned which class it is. It says A1 Ultra and all, but doesn't say which class SD card it is. Okay, so yeah, so this is again an interesting stuff, an interesting add-on to the to this kit. This is actually a USB, uh, and for some reason it's turned on. I don't know why. So this is actually a keyboard, a mini keyboard for your Raspberry Pi. So maybe if you have a small display projects, so this can come in handy, and I guess you will be able to interface it with your um, with your phone as well. This is again very interesting because it is a wireless one. This has a wireless adapter, a proper USB adapter, as you see in wireless mouses. It has this battery back, which is also pretty standard one. So if you, let's say, your battery is not working, so this is cheaply available. This used to come in with old Nokia phones, and yeah, I was sort of looking for something like this. It's pretty unique. I mean, which other kits offers and which this one was offering, as a little battery indicator as well. I think this is the key lock and some weird symbol which I am not able to figure out right now. Some multimedia keys were also there. Yeah, seems build quality wise not that great. Maybe plastic seems cheap. But yeah, um, something to look for basically. This is a charging cable. Unfortunately, this is micro USB. Some setup instructions. Cool. Yeah, so this is the case basically, which I was talking about. It comes included with the kit itself, which is a good addition because you don't want your Pi to expose into the bare environment. This is comes with the hole for the fan itself. So this is where the fan goes. The fan has two screws basically. You can screw it in, and the pin diagram is also mentioned where you can connect the fan. And yeah, the quality of this is good. I guess this will last long with your Pi. I had a Pi, a Raspberry Pi 3 Model B, and unfortunately I didn't order a case for it, and after a few months of uh, not getting used, it didn't basically boot when I tried to use it next time. So probably had it been inside a case, it would have worked. So yeah, so that's why buying a case with the Raspberry Pi is very important, because it's a 300 $3,000 3,000 rupees sort of investment if you want that extra bit of security. So now this is the main stuff itself, the thing for which we are here for. This is your Raspberry Pi. This is, as I mentioned, this is Raspberry Pi 4 computer model B 4 GB version, and it's been, I think, been sort of ordered by element14.com. It's some specification is written over here. 64-bit quad core Cortex A72 processor, 4 GB of LPDDR4 RAM, 2 micro HDMI ports, supports 4K 60 XPS. 2 USB 3 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, gigabyte Ethernet port, uh, uh, 802.11 BGN AC wireless, Bluetooth 5.0, PoE capable, requires PoE hat sold separately, and 5/3 ampere USB-C power supply required sold separately. So this needs basically a 3 ampere power supply by default. It's made in UK. As we all know, the Raspberry Pi Foundation is based out of UK. So now let's open this thing up. Nice box. It is mentioned key. You have to open it from here, sealed and all. And this is the beautiful Pi. This is truly beautiful because, yeah, maybe you're not able to see, but yeah, this one seems like, gives you those vibes that you want to jump right into it and start building your projects, right? So maybe I'll make a another detailed video after having it inside this thing and interfacing it with all the peripherals, booting it up, and um, maybe writing some hello word and all. So yeah, um, this has been the unboxing of this beautiful Raspberry Pi kit from PiBOX India. Overall, the kit costs around 7K, which is 7,000 rupees. And after looking at a number of other kit providers, I felt that this is something which is offering the bare essentials ones, but at an uh, uh, comparatively justified price. So I ordered it from PiBox. We'll do a review around this one and share it along with you. Thank you all for being here.